actually a Fantastic Four announcement. Galactus and the Silver Surfer. See the Cosmo Wonder has to say about this. Check this out.
There's no doubt that the multiverse saga is about to get really, really exciting, especially with the true introduction of Kang the Conqueror coming in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. And no doubt that it will end with a bang. The multiverse is about to be blown wide open. We're about to see a bunch of different characters coming from other different universes, and there's even the huge possibility that some of the characters that are no longer around, that we know and love, like Tony Stark and Black Widow, could possibly be returning as variants in Avengers Secret Wars. So everything is set up for the next two phases to be extremely huge. However, it looks like there are going to be a few more things set up in the multiverse saga that are going to be big not only for this saga, but also the next one as well. And we are specifically talking about the Fantastic Four, the Silver Surfer, and Galactus, all of which seem to be coming in not just Phase 6, but possibly some in Phase 5 as well. So today we're going to be going over reports about the Fantastic Four casting, specifically about Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, news about the Silver Surfer project and when it will come and what and who it will set up, and of course the who we all know is going to be Galactus, and when Galactus is coming and how long Galactus is going to stick around for, and how it will all tie in to Avengers Secret Wars. Now originally, with how everything is set up in the multiverse saga, we thought that we would have to wait a pretty long time to see the Silver Surfer and Galactus show up in the MCU, probably after Secret Wars. However, recently there have been a lot of reports that state the Silver Surfer is going to be coming to the MCU sooner rather than later. The Cosmic Circus has reported that the Silver Surfer project is going to be a Disney Plus special. And although at this point in time it looks like Marvel Studios hasn't really decided what they want, whether that's the Silver Surfer project to be an actual movie or to be a Disney Plus special, they have decided that the Silver Surfer is going to be coming. Also, side note, we've kind of heard the same rumors about Nova. We know a Nova project is coming, but it looks like Marvel Studios haven't decided whether they want that to be a Disney Plus special, a Disney Plus show, or a movie. But some reports about the Silver Surfer project state that he is actually coming before the Fantastic Four movie. Now, since the Fantastic Four film pretty much starts off Phase 6, then we could probably expect the Silver Surfer movie to come in Phase 5. Now, I know Phase 5 has already been completely scheduled out, and we have the release dates for all of the projects, but keep in mind, these special presentations don't ever really have slots on the Phase slates. When they released the slate for Phase 4, Werewolf by Night wasn't on there, yet we got Werewolf by Night. Neither was the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. So, just because Marvel has not revealed a Silver Surfer project for Phase 5 does not mean that it won't come in Phase 5. And the good news about this is that it seems like the Fantastic Four is going to be a much bigger movie than any of us thought. This is what the Insider Film Odyssey had to say way back in October of last year. Silver Surfer being a special presentation and releasing before the Fantastic Four film is a huge indicator that the Fantastic Four movie is going to be massive. I had heard of a Silver Surfer project in the works. I believe I've spoken about it before, but I assumed it was a long way away. This is amazing. Now, he also goes on to talk about Galactus and when he's coming, but let's first talk about Fantastic Four. This movie is Kevin Feige's, who is the president of Marvel Studios, for those who may not know, baby. It's his baby. It's his favorite, and it's something that he has anticipated and been working on for a very long time. Marvel's first family, the Fantastic Four. We know that Kevin Feige is going to put so much into this film that it has to be amazing. And of course, two big parts of that are the cast and the story. And if these reports are true, Kevin Feige really is going all out, having the Silver Surfer be introduced before the movie so they can address the Silver Surfer and have him in the actual film. Now, as far as casting goes, we haven't really heard anything about the Silver Surfer. There have been names thrown out there that fans think could be good, like Keanu Reeves, who I do actually think could make a very, very great Silver Surfer. Just think of his voice as Norrin Rad. Plus, we can assume that the Silver Surfer will be around for a pretty long time, which means Keanu Reeves could possibly be around in the MCU for a pretty long time. but nothing official at all yet for the Silver Surfer. However, we've had many reports about the Fantastic Four. Now, unfortunately, it really is looking like John Krasinski will not be playing the main Reed Richards / Mr. Fantastic of the MCU. Sadly, it's looking like that could have just been a one-time thing for Multiverse of Madness. Maybe a two-time thing because he'll probably show up in Secret Wars. Kevin Feige did admit that he did that simply to kind of please the fans. But since the Fantastic Four film is his baby, he's not really going to do anything for fan service. He's going to do what he thinks is right. Which means John is probably not playing Mr. Fantastic in the MCU. Not our main one, at least. And Film Odyssey, that same account, even said this back in December as well. Just stumbled across a section of Twitter in which people only want John Krasinski as Reed Richards and hate anyone who says he isn't going to be Reed Richards. I fear they might hate Marvel soon, heavily implying that John Krasinski will not be Mr. Fantastic. However, the reports that we have heard state that one of two people might be pretty likely to play Mr. Fantastic, or at least are in the running for him right now. Many people have reported this, but I think the first report came from Grace Randolph, where she stated that a Star Wars actor is in the running to play Mr. Fantastic. And based off of everything that we've heard so far, the actor that could be playing Mr. Fantastic coming over from Star Wars could be either Adam Driver, who of course played Kylo Ren, or Diego Luna, Andor. Now, I'm genuinely curious to hear what fans think of both of these actors possibly playing Reed Richards, so let us know right now in the comments down below. Do you like one of them, both of them, neither of them? Let us know. Now, since both actors are already pretty tight with Disney, it's pretty easy for them to jump right over to Marvel. And these actors have probably ran into Kevin Feige at one point in time, and they're probably on his radar for anything. Kevin Feige says he meets with a lot of different actors to possibly see if anything's there for them to play in the MCU. Just to see. So, one of these two could very well go on to be our main Mr. Fantastic of the MCU. So one of these two could be taking on the Silver Surfer, but also Galactus. As I mentioned, Film Odyssey also spoke about Galactus. When speaking about the Silver Surfer being a special presentation, they also said this. Also lines up with something else I heard about Galactus being introduced before the multiverse saga ends. Now this one I want to clarify about because a lot of people have actually asked me about this. I don't think Galactus is going to be a huge character in Avengers Secret Wars. Could he appear? Yes, but I think this is probably more of a setup for Phase 7, 8, and 9, the next saga. Galactus might not be the big bad of the next saga. He may just be a huge big bad for the Fantastic Four. After all, the Fantastic Four, and of course the Silver Surfer, have a super long history with Galactus, and a great history. So it would make sense that the Silver Surfer would come before the Fantastic Four movie, but the Fantastic Four film itself would address the threat of Galactus. Now what I think could probably happen is the Fantastic Four run into the Silver Surfer in their film, and they learn about Galactus, and we probably see some type of a flashback or a cutscene of what the Silver Surfer has dealt with before, Galactus being his herald. This could give us the threat that Galactus is indeed coming. Then after Avengers Secret Wars, when they finally defeat Kang, I can imagine something going on like this. Some Avengers speaking with the Fantastic Four saying, well, I'm glad the threat is finally done. I'm glad we've saved not only our universe, but the multiverse as well. But then the Fantastic Four come out and say, well, we're not done yet. And that starts the new saga and sets up Galactus to come in Phase 7. Now, of course, there is always the possibility that Galactus could be a character in Avengers Secret Wars. Heck, he could even be on Kang's side. Kang could be controlling him somehow and using him as a weapon to destroy universes. However, if they do plan on Galactus being a pretty big character after Phase 6, they probably don't want to utilize him too much during Phase 5 or 6. That way he really is a big deal when he finally comes in the next saga. But either way, the Fantastic Four is seemingly going to be a very huge movie. Silver Surfer is apparently coming before them, and we are apparently getting Galactus in Phase 6 of the MCU before we get him later on in the next saga. So this is super exciting, but hey, go ahead and let us know your thoughts about all of this in the comments down below, and let us know what you hope to see for all of these characters. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest Marvel news. For live updates, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
Subscribe, like this video. Have a great night. See you guys. Bye.